Wait, is this... Oh, shit. It's live. Is anybody in the live stream? That's the question. Okay, perfect. Another YouTube stream. 3 straight days. I don't know if anybody's in the chat. DZ, hello. Larry Frozen Andy, hello. Oh my god. Hold on, let me notify my Discord real quick. But yeah, this is going to be just another live stream. Same old, same old. Did you get the puppy? No, that's going to be tomorrow. Stream grind on lock? You know it, man. Daily streams? I'm not sure about that. Probably no streams this weekend, but there's really no reason I can't do a few streams a week. Best mouse for Valorant. There is no best mouse for Valorant, and whatever is going to be the best mouse for you is going to be the best mouse for Valorant. So just like watch my videos, see what works best for your hand, then just get that for Valorant. What's the scent of that candle? Okay, we are not accepting any candle questions today. It's literally in the description of the stream, right below the main mouse command. It is the candle. It's a Yankee Candle jack-o'-lantern. That was like, it was traumatizing last night. That is the only word to describe all of the candle questions. So yeah, there's the candle. That's that. He got the mood lighting. Man, I've had this candle on all day. You can see it's like starting, you can see the layering dissipating. Do you plan on staying in NYC? Whoa! Larry Frozen Andy with the $100 right off the bat. Holy shit. Candle mouse. Yes. Candle mouse. That's going to be my next thing. A mouse with a wax shell that you can light like a candle. So you can have a scent, you can have mouse input, and you can have light. That is 3 gifts in one. Holy shit. I'm going to build that with all of your donations. That's going right towards the Candle Mouse R&D. Appreciate that, man. But what was that question? Do you plan on staying in NYC long term? Probably not NYC, potentially New York State, but I don't know what the future holds. Gaming, yeah, we're discussing gaming mice. Still not gaming on stream. I do want to do that eventually, but it just never feels quite right. Lit like the candle, quite lit. Mouse overheats, however, and you can burn your hand. Okay, there are like some flaws in the design, but that's the thing with perfection. Like, it's nothing easy. Do you only drink water? Well, I have an iced coffee right here, but aside from water, iced coffee, and the occasional Diet Coke, I don't drink like anything else. I'm stuck in NYC because college Sag. Yeah, that was my situation, but now I don't really. Are you going to a CUNY? Or is that why you're stuck in NYC? Do you drink bubble tea? Nah, I used to in my high school years. Occasionally there was a bubble tea place near me, but I haven't had that in a while. If you don't have a candle on your desk, what are you doing? Yeah, I'm gonna make that a trend. I just need to get the candle affiliate links, and then we're gonna go crazy with that. Bubble tea is mid? I don't really agree with that. Do you have yellow fever? No. NYU? Oh, that's pretty based. Are you in Stern, the School of Business? Not gonna lie, I can't find any flaws with my X2. Yeah, all of the new X2 copies I've gotten have been good. The only issue I had was like the squeaky clicks on one of my copies. Can you guys hear that honking? There's some NYC car drama going on outside. I gotta have like a street cam. That's something coming for future streams. Lamzu or GPX? It really depends. I've been testing them both today. I'm just still more comfortable with the GPX. LeBron or Steph Curry? Is that even a question? Oh, by the way, my mic's a bit closer to my face now. It should be a bit better. Definitely LeBron. If anybody's picking Curry over LeBron, that's disgusting. Kaz Physics? Wow, it's one-upping the business school. Yes, the docs cam. Yeah, that could go wrong, but it could also have some good moments. Wait, I still haven't notified my Discord. I don't even know what to say. Oh wait, I should get the link to my stream, perhaps. What pad is that? This is the SkyPad 3.0 collab with AimLab, so it's just a SkyPad, but it has a cool AimLab design on it. Okay. Which mouse has the top specs? It's generally the new Razer mice, like the Death Adder V3 Pro, Viper V2 Pro. But you can really argue over how much that means. Is that the glass pad? Yeah, this is a glass pad. This is no plastic pad. The lighter test, you can see the lighter does not press into the pad whatsoever. Is there any shell quality improvement for the Red Edition X2? I mean, my original X2 Mini had some shell creaking, and this new one has no shell creaking, so I don't know if that's just like a copy-to-copy thing, but I can't notice any like differences in the molding. Not sure if I could notice them if they were there, though. Did you get the Infinity Mice mousepad? I did. It's just not like... It's nothing crazy to me, but maybe I just need to give it some more time. Is the Red X2 fast like the GPX? Yes, the Red gives it the added speed and stealthiness. Best mouse as of right now? Okay, in the description of this stream, it says my main mouse. That is what I consider the best, the Death Adder V3 Pro. I'm trying to cut down on some of the spam questions. I also added Nightbot. I don't know if he's like chilling in the stream, watching you on the clock, getting paid to watch my streams. Like, I cannot think of a better thing in life. Are you getting the new Bruce Lee X2 early? I'm not sure, man. I truly have no idea. I am getting the Ninjutsu Sora, though. Thank you for asking, because I'm sure a lot of people are going to be like, when Ninjutsu Sora? They reached out to me this morning. They were like, hey, do you want to review it? I was like, what do you think? And so, yeah, going to be getting the Ninjutsu Sora pretty soon, so I would imagine review for that sometime late November. Do you still consider the XM1R top tier? Nothing like made it a worse mouse. I just don't know. I just don't know if I would recommend it as much at this point. Fuck. The Atlantis Mini will come out by the end of November. No, it definitely won't. Thank you for $2 though, because they said it won't. Like, best case scenario, it's gonna come out January, is what I've heard. Boardsy's an official YouTube streamer now. I'm liking it a lot. I'm preferring the YouTube streams to like when I had been streaming on Twitch. Let me pop out my chat. I hadn't even done that yet. Can I buy your Red X2 Mini? No. I don't know why people ask that. I mean, I guess there is like the off chance. Holy shit, I still have not announced that the 10s giveaway. It's outdated? It kind of is, like just the wired mouse, but it's still not like bad for the price. Discussing gaming life? Shocking? Very shocking, bravado. Been using the MM712 for 2 days now. It's a very solid mouse, a very shocking mouse, you could even say. January, okay, gotcha. Yeah, it's kind of disappointing. I thought it would be a bit sooner, but you know, Lamzu, they had forever to cook up that first mouse, and they just randomly dropped it on us. Hard to find people on Twitch. You pop up on the sub feed here. Yeah, it goes right to the top of the sub feed, right? That's a pretty good feature. And I just have way more followers on YouTube, so it's a lot of people's like first time being in the streams. How's the SkyPad? It's really good. I've actually put a lot of time on this since getting it because I was bored with a lot of pads. So I figured, you know, maybe the SkyPad would revitalize my love for mouse pads. And it's like it's an interesting and fun pad to use. Wonder when there will be cloth mouse skates. People have like brought it up forever. I just don't think I don't think it would be really a great idea. I feel like PTFE is just the ultimate mouse skate material. How do you clean your SkyPad? You can literally just like spray it with glass cleaner and just wipe it off. People think low button height is better for control and like precision, derpiest. Like Rocket Jump Ninja made like a pencil comparison once, so now every mouse has low button height. It's pretty based. Why would cloth mouse skates exist? People just think that cloth mouse skates would work well on a glass pad because like glass skates were used on cloth pads. They just think it would inverse and work. I don't know if that's the case. Are you getting the HSK Pro 4K? Yes, I am getting it. G-Wolves is sending me a review unit, but I don't know like when I'm going to get it. I'm going to get the package eventually. Kevin Huang with the $5. The Lamzu coating is kind of cheek. Sometimes got the Lamzu coating here. Yeah, I agree. It's not like, it's definitely not a nice rubberized coating, especially compared to the XM1R. They do sell grip tape though, so That would probably be rubberized, but it would also like change up the dimensions. Do Kovacs? I don't know. I could load up Kovacs, but I just feel like that would take away. That would take away from the reading chat experience, which is really all streaming is to me. Ever try Osu? I tried it once, and it was just not. It was not for me. How are you? I'm doing amazing, Stian. Thank you for asking, man. Have you tried the mouse feet from Artisan? No, they don't exist. Anybody, like, I have been in the mouse accessory game for like almost 3 years now, and those mouse feet have never actually been like in stock and shipping out. They just straight up don't exist. So never gonna try the Artisan mouse feet probably. Spell the title right? Why? What would that do for me, man? Is your name Dan? No. Do you still play Fortnite? No. What does the extra glide do in the super light? It really doesn't do anything because it doesn't even touch the bottom. Like, it doesn't make contact if you mean the puck skate. So it doesn't really matter if you have it or not. People obsessing over that is the craziest thing. Are you still using the Wooting 60HE? Yeah, it's plugged in right here. It's my main keyboard. What skates are good on the Death Adder V3? I mean, I'm still using the stock skates. They're technically not worn out. I can feel like some plastic if I really press down, but I would recommend either core pads or Tiger Ice if you got to replace them. Do you still enjoy Kovacs? Nah, I definitely don't enjoy Kovacs in the way I used to when I was a little Kovacs grinder. Would you review the Lamzu Sapphire skates? If they send me them, I presume they'll send me them whenever they send me something else. But I'm not going to go like out of my way to review the Sapphire skates. Especially if it's only for their mouse. You know what I'm saying? Happy to hear that, BRQQ. Did you buy the Truth Critical? Yeah, they're like right here. They're not good. That's the problem with them. I just hated them. Do you play Overwatch 2 recently? Nah. That game's just like, it just doesn't hit. I don't know. It just does not feel like a fun game to play, especially compared to a new COD. Ever tried Aim Beast? Yeah, I tried Aim Beast like back in 2020, so it has changed a lot since then, but I don't know. I don't think it really competes with top aim trainers. Glass skates on a Heian or a Skypad better? You don't want to use glass skates on a glass pad, so I definitely say Heian. Best mouse skates for control. I suck at precision even with an LGG Jupiter mouse pad. Well, maybe you would just want to, maybe it's not the peripherals. Maybe you should work on your just like actual control in general. But I would say like control core pads, standard core pads, Tiger Arc 1s are good controlled PTFE skates. Overwatch 2 is boring. It's just Overwatch 1. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like I didn't play Overwatch 1 for a reason. COD is more fun than Overwatch? Yeah, I feel like that's... Overwatch is a team game. You can literally have like hell queues in that game. The worst problem with COD is just like a more casual, fun game than Overwatch. I feel like if you find Overwatch fun, you're a psycho. Do you not use Final Mouse anymore? It's literally back there. I don't use it a lot. I keep it on the desk. Is your reactive tracking good with the Death Adder V3? I remember you saying it wasn't good on the V2. It's definitely better compared to the old Death Adders, mainly because of the light. Or because of the weight. Bro, not gonna lie, are you okay? You look down recently. Well, it's just I don't care about the way like I present. Like I have horrible lighting right now. I don't even have the light on. It's obviously I'm gonna look like a pale mess. But yeah, I'm fucking great, man. I could play Kovacs for hours without getting bored of it. Currently on 650 plus. I have over 1,000. I'm not sure how many of those are like AFK hours, but definitely I've put my hours in Kovacs. Is the Tiger Ice the fastest skate? It's the fastest PTFE skate consistently, I would say. Have you tried the XXL IKEA pad? No. That looks like it's a coated pad. It could be decent, but I think the standard one, just piss cheap black square, is the better option. What are the best drugs for improving aim? I don't know, but somebody who's down bad should make a video testing that, like a tier list. I bet that would bang. New Logitech 4000 polling rate? I don't know. You would have to You have to think Logitech's going to do something with higher polling rate on their next mouse drop, but you just don't know when that's going to be or what it will be. What kind of headphone is that? Holy shit, I can't read. Looks like a Focal. Yeah, these are Focal clears, and I do have duct tape on the headbands because it broke, but it is what it is. I don't know what I'm going to do. I was looking at the Biodynamic DT900Xs. Does anybody know if those are a good option? Logitech loves long battery life. That is true, but still, I feel like with 4K polling, it's an option, you know? LMAO crack S tier? It could be. That's why somebody just needs to do the testing, man. What's the difference between Death Adder V3 Claw? I mean, I would just watch my videos. I'm not going to go into like the differences between my grips. The Superlight is like it's like a potato-shaped mouse with a more prominent back hump versus like an EC shape. Focal Clear is way better in the DT900X. I know, bro, but it's like I don't want to. I mean, maybe I could send these in for repair, but in the meantime, what do I do? Because I can't use IEMs. It's a bad situation. Wooting 60 sound test? I feel like that's I don't know. It sounds like shit in this case. It just sounds a bit like metallic-y compared to the standard plastic case. DT1990 are good vouch? Yeah, but I just don't want to, like, spend that much on, like, beater headphones. It's kind of bad. What's the closest mouse to a medium Starlight plus infinity hump? It's my favorite setup, but it's kind of scuffed. It's a good question. There is nothing that really is going to feel like that. I would say like a GPX, unironically, is kind of close to that. I presume you've already tried a GPX if you tried something schizo like that. Do you know when the Endgame Gear XM2W is coming out now? They just like... They've not been doing a great job of letting people know like when a firm date of it coming out will be. Would you buy a GPX for 60 or Death Adder V3 for 100? $60 GPX is kind of crazy. That would be hard to pass up. MZ1 question mark. What about the MZ1? Yo, Piranha Mouse Mods in the stream saying, when do you make your own mouse shape like Rocket Jump Ninja? I don't know. That's a good question. I've obviously had a lot of companies reach out and be like, let's make a mouse, but I've never felt properly inspired. So I presume Rocket Jump Ninja had the same thing. Then eventually he did feel inspired. So whenever the time comes, that's what I think. Would you consider the Viper Mini's price to performance an anomaly? Yeah, and just the overall quality and just consistency of the Viper Mini for a $30, $20 mouse, it's just unreal. Best budget mouse of all time. Is a boardsy pad in the works? Not currently, and I just don't feel like... I've been pretty black-pilled on mouse pads. I just think the best... I don't think there's many new mouse pad innovations. I just don't want to like do a money farm mouse pad, if you know what I'm saying. Do you have an ideal shape in mind? Not really, because I don't want to do the same thing with Rocket Jump Ninja where it's just like a shape I like and then I sell that. It would have to be a perfect mouse shape or something like different. I don't even know. Spill the beans. When's the Viper Mini wireless release? We know you know. I do not know, man. It's an honor that people think I know that, but I have no idea. Razer didn't even send me their new Naga mouse. Like, what does that mean? Are they even gonna send me the Viper Mini wireless? A mouse only for 21 cm hands? That would be a good idea. Yeah, maybe that is the formula for releasing a mouse. I'm overthinking it. How would you react if Razer started a propaganda campaign that heavier mice are better for aiming? I would probably oppose it. That would be interesting, though, if they just release like a Death Adder V3 Pro, like heavy edition, 100 grams. Wireless mice with best battery life? I would say the GPX, the Starlight. Those are the two that really come to mind. What mouse does the mayor main? GPX. Big GPX guy. Razer would not send you a 135 gram mouse. They know better. True. They probably just saw like a MMO mouse and figured I didn't want it. And I don't blame them. Why can't you use IEMs? I just hate the comfort and the sound. It's like people made it out to be like, oh, these things are cheap, but they just sound amazing. I didn't get it. I did not see the hype. That could just be me. And people are like, you need to give it multiple days to get used to it. And I was not feeling like that. How are you tonight? I'm doing good, man. I've got got like everything out of the way. So I'm just going to be streaming until probably like another hour at least. Pretty baller. And then top 5 gaming mouse video tomorrow. Maybe the thumbnail for this video is the same thumbnail for tomorrow's video. So there's that. IEM's changed my sex life? How so, man? What is the second best budget wireless mouse? I would say the Pulsar X2 Lamzu Atlantis, if you consider those budget mice. But the Fantech Aria, $65, not bad. MM712, $70, not bad. Holy cow, 3 days in a row doing streams pinch me? Yeah, I think that's just truly unheard of numbers, but yeah, I'm getting the puppy tomorrow, so I figured, you know, just do another stream today, get those hours of answering the questions in, top 5 list tomorrow, and then chill with the puppy for a few days. Not many new things to release, so yeah, just got the schedule down. Is the Hot ES Plus 4K going to be top 5? I think it's going to be an honorable mention. I think I'm going to do... I mean, damn, I'm leaking my video. It's going to be like Hot ES 4K and the Starlight are going to be honorable mentions. Because they're just kind of like crazy expensive. You calling your puppy GPX? His name's going to be Rex, which is like pretty close to GPX. Or maybe Hien? Hien would have been a good name. Damn, I did not think about a gaming mouse related name. Did you actually stop streaming yesterday, or has this Q&A been going on 20 hours? Yeah, we're 20 hours deep. Rex V2 Pro, GP Rex. Damn, you guys are very witty. Just upgraded to the Lamzu from the G305. Huge. Did you get it? Please don't name him a gaming mouse. That's cringe. I'm obviously not going to name him a gaming mouse. Now imagine telling my family that my dog's name is like Viper V2 Pro. That'd be kind of based. So you had Hayate Otsu new on your mousepad trails. How would you know if you got the new one? If you bought a Hayate Otsu in the last 3 years, it would be a new one. Have I missed any exclusive LA1 news or discussion? Maybe some news that it could potentially release like this calendar year. What is that red mouse in your hand? This is the Pulsar X2 Mini. You should burn a new candle every live stream, then the next Boardsy event, give them away with mice you don't want anymore. Sure, it's a good idea. This is a new candle. This is the Yankee candle, Jack-O-Lantern candle. GPX shape, but more of a back hump. The LA1, nah, it's not really the GPX shape. Hold on, compare them. You can see it's a lot more like narrow. It does have more back hump, and I would say it's a better shape for like especially aggressive style claw grips. Do you have the Lamzu on your table? Yeah, I do. Here it is. The Red X2 is honestly like perfect. I have no issues with the shell quality, the click quality, all of the like side buttons, main buttons feel snappy, just feels really solid. LGG mouse gives ZA vibes. It definitely like has ZA vibes, but it's not a direct clone, but it's probably one of the closer shapes to the ZA on the market. Can you feel the X2 creaks? Is sound the only bad thing about them? I had like a squeaking sound, and it was only sound. It wasn't anything I could feel, but apparently people had like a double clicking feel sensation, which was something I never had. Wii remotes to replace gaming mice. Yeah, like the Wii nunchuck sensor. That's going to be a big thing for FPS. This is my dog, Extrafy MZ1 Wireless. Holy shit, I did miss out on an opportunity to name him Zai. That could have worked. But would have probably felt weird about that within a few years. What would you say is a better coating, Viper Mini or the Pulsar X2 Mini? I mean, I don't really have any problems with the Viper Mini coating. It feels a bit more like a PBT keycap, while this is a bit like smoother plastic. And I don't have a problem with either. Heard the X2 has input latency. Well, what are you talking about? Are you talking about like the idle click latency? Because that's like really a non-issue in everything besides like some niche TAC FPS, and they fixed it. But if it's something different, I haven't heard about that. Blade or Echo 2K? Definitely a Blade guy myself. But When I went to the Drain Gang show in like March or whatever, it was surprising. Like everybody there was like an Echo fan. What color is Rex going to wear? It has to be red. Like, if his name's Rex and it's anything other than red, that's kind of like, it's just bad on me. No Ice Dancer on Spotify? I heard it got, like, taken off. What could that be? Because, what coating tastes best? Definitely the Viper Mini coating. It's just very, very tasty. Want to name my hamster Pulsar, but your sister wouldn't let you? She's a hater on God. What mouse do you advise me for palm grip? Probably a Death Adder V3 Pro or a GPX. Those are like pretty safe shapes. Zai would be weird, but if you need it, Zai's rail. I think it could work. Nah, not even as a meme. Unlucky. Favorite blade project? It's a good question. Maybe Red Light. HSK Plus opinion. Is that this one? Wait, fuck. Let me look at the serial number. Yeah, HSK Plus. My unit was really shit, but it's like a decent fingertip grip mouse. Mine just had really bad click quality, but like for what it is, it's crazy. The side buttons are also bad. Wait, what the hell? What if my stock skates just came off? Unlucky, man. Death Adder V3 sensor is too far back? Yeah, I do wish it was placed a little bit higher. Is the Fantech Aria still too small for you? Yeah, it's just like, I'm not going to main something like an egg shape. It's just not the mouse I prefer. Please help. DPI deviations ruining my life. There's nothing you can do, man. I'm really, really sorry to let you in on that. Glue is top 1 blade? I disagree, but I respect the opinion. Like, maybe check yourself into the psych ward. Let them know about DPI deviation. They'll do everything they can. You should try Audeezy headphones. Probably not. I've seen like Techni post a few reviews for those. I just like never got into it. Is the Lamzo Atlantis in your top 5? Yeah, it's going to be. Only using 3 skates for weight reduction? True. I should use no skates. Just drag the plastic on the pad. Is that a real lantern on your desk? Yeah, it's a real lantern. It has like whale blubber. That's how it's being lit. Hello from Greece. Yo. I was going to say something in Greek. Now I'm just going to say Yasu. What is up? What is up? What time is it in Greece? Like midnight? Top 5 underground artists? I don't even know 5, man. I'm just a Babytron fan. The switch of my Starlight 12 Phantom broke. Anything I can do? Yeah, reach out to Final Mouse and get a repair. Or if you know how to solder, like swap it yourself. Do you still troll glass skate? Question mark. What does that mean? Do I troll glass skates? Is that the Gwyneth Paltrow candle? Yeah. I remember I watched, I think Critical made a review of that a few years ago. Why aren't mouse sensors farther up? Somebody actually made a research paper about it. I personally do feel like sensors being farther up is just better, or at least at the middle. I feel like below the middle is just objectively bad, but there is this one guy who made a whole research paper about mouse sensor position. Are you excited for the Sora? Yes, man, I'm very excited. You can see my hands are shaking with excitement. They actually told me earlier today that they're going to send one out pretty soon, so I would say I could post my review for that by the sometime late November. It should be pretty baller. You spelled gaming wrong. Oh man, I had no idea. I hadn't a clue. OMG Boardsy Lives, this is so shocking. What's up, Joker? What's the number on mouse? Well, my main mouse is the Death Adder V3 Pro, as it says in the stream description. So that's what I consider the best, but will be different for most people. Below the middle is whack for real? Yeah, I don't really get the reason behind it. Are you a fan of glass skates? I don't think they're garbage, but I don't use them on most mice. But I do still have a few mice that have glass skates on them. I really don't have a problem with it. But I need to try the new BTL glass skates. Can you do a top mice website too? Yeah, that's been in the... That's something that I started working on and then never just finished. So I really need to finish it. Want to get the Sora if it has good quality? I mean, fucking Ninjutsu said they've done 50 pre-QC checks or something, so I'm hoping that they get it right. World Cup winner prediction. Is America in it? I always root for my country. If America's not in it, I don't know, like Ronaldo. Thoughts on sandpaper skates? I feel like sandpaper mouse pads are a bit better. I'm a web developer if you need help. Well, hit me up on Discord, potentially, unironically. I feel like that's what I need. Dual sensor mice need to be a thing? What do you mean? Didn't like Asus or some company like that do a dual sensor? That seems kind of crazy. If your hand cramps when using a new mouse, is it worth getting used to? I mean, if it's like a really drastic change, it could be worth getting used to. But if it's just like a slight shape difference that's causing your hand to cramp up, I don't know. It's probably not the mouse for you. It's very weird. I've just never had that happen. I've tested like well over 100 mice. What do you think about the ROG 36K? I don't even think I've tried it. Is that a new mouse? You didn't think CorePad Air were endgame? No. When did I ever say that? Do you think getting used to so many mice, mousepads, and skates has helped your general aim skill? I would say it's like, it might have, but I don't know if I would have been better if I just like stuck on one setup and just tried to really like master mouse control. Not on like muscle memory shit, but just not switching out as much. But I do feel like it has helped in some situations. Do you love me? Of course. I love every viewer, Jam Epics. Are you maining the SkyPad 3.0 right now? Not maining, but it is one of my main pads in rotation. It's just like it's a fun and swag mouse pad to use. Most overrated mouse on the market. Is that like a question? I don't know. I feel like most overrated mice just get like pretty hated on. I'm trying to think. I feel like most mice are just properly rated. Like if it's bad, everybody agrees it's bad. GPX is overrated, TBH? How? I was like using it earlier and it performs like, it feels nearly as good, if not better than like every other mouse on my desk. People who think a Pulsar X2 or Lamzo Atlantis is a GPX killer. It's just so crazy to me. XM1 is the most overrated mouse, but that's what I'm saying. Is the XM1 even like highly rated anymore? I feel like people have kind of accepted like it's not a #1 recommendation unless you're looking for a wired claw grip mouse. Should I get a new GPX for $80? I don't see any reason not to, especially if you don't have a solid mouse already. ROG Keras Aimpoint 36K is available in China. I think it will be soon in NA. Okay, I'll check it out when it launches in NA. I appreciate the info. I think the Extra M8 looks like an interesting mouse. Yeah, I pre-ordered it. Whenever I get it, I will see if it's a solid mouse. But I don't think an Extra 5 product's ever gotten the seal of approval. Like, I just have not loved their mice. Glorious Model O most overrated, but I just feel like people have accepted that the Model O is pretty shit. But I guess if people are still like hyping up the Model O, then it's kind of overrated. Can I send you the XXL IKEA pad? It would. You should like send it to a Goodwill. It would go to better use there. I don't think I could do much with an IKEA mouse pad. There were already some dual sensor mice. There isn't much advantage. That's what I figured, but I don't know if it could be worth it. Do Pulsar mice still have that delay issue? The idle delay? No. And I mean, I just cannot imagine that like have actually been an issue that people noticed in game to begin with, unless they played like TAC FPS. Good mice for medium hands? I mean, anything really. Like all of the top tier recommendations work for big hands. Did you get banned on Twitch? Nah, I don't see a reason not to stream on YouTube. What is Boardsy's favorite fast food chain? I mean, if Chipotle counts, definitely Chipotle. But if not, I don't know. Best desk pad for Fortnite. You could go with like an Aqua Control Plus. You could get like a Lethal Gaming Gear pad in a desk pad size. Really lots of options. Pineapple on pizza? Absolutely not. That's like a thing like I've never seen that at an actual New York pizza shop, which just shows me that it's complete like woke bullshit. So no pineapple on pizza. Has views gone up on what? On like the YouTube streams? It seems like it's around the same as it was on the first stream. What meat do you get at Chipotle? Chicken. I feel like all of their other meats just like chewy rubber. I had their new I had the new like garlic steak whenever that was a thing. It was pretty nasty. Did you discuss the LA1 already? Yeah, I talked a little bit about it and showed some shape comparisons, but if you have any specific questions, I can answer them. Wait, what the hell? Oh, fuck. My camera just overheated, so just give it a few seconds to calm down, and then I'll turn the camera back on. That's a classic camera moment. LA1 looking like an everything magnet? Well, yeah, that's why this isn't like it's not a completely finalized unit. And like one of the things that's changing is the coating. It's gonna be like less of a sweat magnet. That's why I haven't like posted a full review of it. What camera is it? It's a Sony A6 something. I don't know what it is, man. It's a pretty base Sony camera, and I have a Sigma lens. Bro, I go to Chipotle and somehow end up spending $20 on one meal. If you get like double meat, it's very doable. I never get the guacamole though. What camera do you have? Hold on. Let me find the model. Gotta go looking for the box. Oh, the Sony ZV-E10 and the Sigma 16mm f1.4 lens. Okay, let me see if the camera is ready to be back in action. Oh, yo, Nodder Marangoni with the $2 R. Is that like Roblox dollars? Appreciate that, man. Temple of Dreams review when? I don't know. Like, I'm not gonna make an individual review on a mouse pad that isn't being produced anymore. Like, that just makes no sense for me to do. I don't have any like mouse pad roundups planned. Like, if they make a new pad, I'll review that, but I don't know. Okay, camera, you've had your fucking time to overheat. And now we're chilling. Any other shooters you play a lot other than Fortnite? Yeah, recently I've been playing MW2 a lot with my friends because it's just shocking to see my friends enjoy a shooter game. Have you ever tried Teflon spray? No. The whale oil's burning too hot? Yeah, it's like been on all day. It's having its moment. I'm letting it be, you know what I'm saying? Rubles? Oh my god, 2 Russia dollars? That's so based, man. Yo, Jay Milos, new member, joining the amazing tier. Appreciate that, man. That's absolutely amazing. Is that above based? Because I don't even know. I appreciate it nonetheless, man. Yeah, those memberships. Those will be worth something one day. I'll add like some emotes and shit, or I don't know what else, but yeah. What shampoo do you use? I don't know. I don't have a top tier shampoo recommendation. I'm still in the research process. Ever play RuneScape? Nah, never. Worth switching from Eve mousepad to Arson Hien? It very well could be. I think the Hien is a great mousepad. No reason not to get one if you're looking for a new mousepad. What pad is that? This is the SkyPad 3.0 Aim Lab edition. Wait, I just realized like. Fuck. Okay, are we chilling? I think we're chilling. Sorry, I'm late. Is that a wireless S2? Nah, this is a Lethal Gaming Gear LA1. Shocking shampoo tier list incoming? Maybe a shampoo tier list. What's up, Wordsy? Big fan. Kovacs or Aim Lab? I still just prefer Kovacs myself. I've given Aim Lab millions and millions of tries, and I just never feel like it's just as intuitive to get into aim training as Kovacs. Did you ever have issues with GPX's scroll wheel double clicking? Nah, like never had an issue. My boy is grinding these daily streams. I absolutely am. I'm definitely not going to be streaming either of the days on the weekend, but like I should be able to stream a few times a week. Absolutely no problem. Which of these mice give the most frames? Whatever's on the lowest polling rate is going to give you the most frames. So what you gotta start doing is running like 125 hertz polling rate just for the lowest impact on your CPU. Why do you always lift the mouse up? Because like I just have to do something with my hands. I don't know. Yo, and Nodder with another ruble. Appreciate that, man. God bless the Russian ruble. AimLab feels disgusting. It doesn't feel bad anymore. Like, it does take a bit to get set up, but I have given AimLab many honest tries, but Kovacs is goated. Favorite Hien base? The soft. It was the first one I got, and I just love it. I do have a bunch of mice on the pad because I'm just streaming my cam, and I'm a mouse reviewer, so I figure I should have a few mice. People asking any questions, I can just do some quick comparisons. Would you rather see nothing on the desk? Is shaky aim because of posture or sense? In my opinion, I'd say mainly a lack of muscle control. But I don't know, if you consider like mouse grip a part of posture, I would say like posture. A lot of people don't understand like how to apply pressure on a mouse for stable aim. Are there any S2 clones that are less than 70 grams? I don't believe so, like any direct S2 clones. Will you review Apple trackpad for gaming? I will not. Boardsy Black Atlantis has a better coating. That's interesting. I'm getting 2 of the new Atlantises, but not the black one. So I'll be able to tell if those coatings are any different either. Do you still attend college? I'm taking a gap semester currently, and I was never recognized there, but I have been recognized on the street a few times in Micro Center and like other tech stores, but it's nothing crazy. I don't have to like hide when I take my garbage out like a fucking celebrity being chased by paparazzi. Are you ever going to do a review of Corpad's Control? I swear I made a video talking about those. Did I not? Maybe I didn't. Maybe I only talked about the air. Posture and monitor positioning is the most important. Monitor positioning? That's interesting. What made you transition from claw to fingertip? It was the other way around. I started off fingertipping, then I got into claw, and then I kind of just went back to fingertip. I'm like a big casual fingertip gripper. Yo, Hansen with the 25 Hong Kong dollars. Appreciate that, man. Love from Hong Kong. Would you consider LA1 an upgrade compared to GPX with claw grip? And is it worth waiting for? Well, worth waiting for, it's not going to be a huge wait. It should be like out within a few months. And for claw grip, it could be an upgrade if you're looking for a higher profile back hump and a narrower mouse. Obviously, this unit, it's like a sweat magnet. It's not going to be the final coating, but yeah, let me show you it compared to the GPX. And yeah, appreciate the love from Hong Kong. That's the craziest part about YouTube streams, like the donations from other countries, unreal. And then Nader with another 2 rubles. Worked 50 days on a Brazilian rainforest for this. Wait, is that not a ruble? A Brazilian rainforest? Is that Brazil money? What's Brazil money called? I'm like so uncultured. Gotta sit 2.5 inches from your monitor? True. What is your McDonald's order? It used to be the fucking, what were they called? The snack wrap chicken things? Those were unreal. Then they got rid of them. But now it's probably like their spicy chicken sandwich. But I don't frequent it. Brazilian real. Is that a real or a real? I'm gonna say it's real. It's a real ass currency. Best EC clone besides the Death Adder V3 Pro? I mean, if you're looking for like a budget type EC clone, you could look into the Pulsar X Lite. But I would say generally just go with one of the ECC series. Bro, stay meat riding the GPX. It's not even top 5 anymore. Name 5 mice better than the GPX that outperform it, that are like significantly better, like universally recommended. You can't. There just aren't 5 better. Brazilian money equals BRL. Okay, so that guy was giving me rubles. I'm so lost. That Pulsar X2 looking greasy? The X2? It's looking clean. I don't know what you're seeing. You say you don't like the mousepad company a lot, but you never say why? It's just too rough. Like, it's a very rough, controlled pad. They only make those extended sizes. It's just not a top recommendation of mine. Any chance to avoid discoloration on the G Pro Superlight White? I mean, just clean hands are your best bet, but if you use it for years on end, it probably will wind up discoloring a bit. Just want to say hi and thank you for your content. Appreciate that. Have you tried an Beast Aim Trainer? Yeah, not a huge fan of it compared to other ones. That's such a nice red. Yeah, it really just depends on what you make of it. Some people are like, it's a terrible red. Other people are like, it's too red. But this guy loves the red. Otsu mid or soft? I got the mid and I just really liked it, but if you're looking for a softer pad, go for the soft. Artisan softness, it's pretty intuitive. People tend to put too much thought into it. Do you know any pads similar to these for Tiger Grandmaster with that like nylon type feel? Not really, Yorgo. Thoughts on the Naga price? I actually have no idea what it is. I just saw that the mouse launched and I wasn't sent it, so I just did not care. What's the price, Segni or Sengi? Sorry, I meant the LA one's looking greasy. Oh yeah, it is. It is quite greasy. But it's not the final coating, so we will see what the final coating looks like when I got that in. Have you gotten the Ninjutsu Sora? And be honest, no. They literally hit me up today and were like, "Is your address the same? Do you want to review the Sora?" So I will be getting it soon, but I do not have it. What do you think of all these COD streamers jumping on the Starlight 10s? Is that happening? That's interesting. I don't know why that would be the case. There's no reason like the Starlight 10s would be like the best mouse for COD. Dude, is my camera really going to start fucking with me? Like when I start doing YouTube streams? I love that, honestly. Love that for my camera. Guess I will go back to the display capture for a bit. Is the coating on Atlantis better on the Atlantis than the GPX? Definitely not. I see you like candles. I mean, I don't feel like anybody hates candles. I just recently made a Yankee candle order and got 4 candles, so I've just been rocking the candles. Have you ever tried those random Amazon cheap like $15 mouse pads? Yeah, and they all suck. So that's my general problem with cheap garbage on Amazon. It's just not, I don't enjoy using it and I don't recommend it. I hate candles, based candle hater. My X2 Mini has goofy squeaky switches. Sounds funny. Yeah, one of my X2 medium copies had the switch squeak, but I've been spamming these switches trying to get a squeak and I haven't gotten anything. I think that's just because their tolerances are too tight or something. When will Logitech G7 45mm review? It's already available in my country. I don't know. I need to order one of those from Logitech. Absolute worst mouse on the market right now. I mean, there's so much. Just type in gaming mouse on Amazon. You'll find like 80 garbage mice. What are the headphones? Focal clears. M712A or S tier? I would say it's like S tier because it's a really solid budget wireless. Naga V2 is like 180 and the hyperspeed version is 100. Hyperspeed has really big downgrades, so damn. 180 for the Naga V2. I just don't. I guess if you need 20 side buttons, it's the move. I just don't know who needs 20 side buttons. X2 Bruce Lee with optical switches will be a banger plus lighter. Yeah, it seems like that's pretty far out, though. I feel like they kind of fucked up by posting that early. What do you think about the Lamzu Atlantis? I think it's a great mouse. I feel like if you watch my reviews of it, that's how I feel about it. My thoughts haven't really changed. I'm excited for the mini version. Ever tried the Apex Pro keyboard? The Apex Pro keyboard was like my personality for a few years, but I eventually moved on to Wooting. It's 200 euros? God, the Naga? That's unreal. What game are you playing right now? For the past week or so, it's been the new MW2. New HSK 4K polling rate holes thoughts? I don't know until I get it. I'm looking forward to it, though. But yeah, like, I think this HSK, that's like around 40 grams. Oh, wait, shit, Mike. I just realized my camera's still not on. Okay, hopefully this fucker has cooled down long enough for the rest of the stream. But yeah, the standard HSK Plus is pretty solid, so gives me hope for the new one. Try the Apex Pro Mini. SteelSeries sent it out to me. I should make a review of it, honestly. I don't know why I haven't. I'm just lacking. Reckon Atlantis Mini will be any good for fingertip? Yeah, probably. I don't know if it'll be better than something like an X2 or even an LA1, but it will be a more narrow, like lower profile mouse, so it'll be better for fingertip. If Naga was lighter, it would be worth it, but they're all like 100 plus besides their X version. Oh shit, did they like do a whole lineup release or was it just one mouse? What time tomorrow is the top 5 mice dropping? Definitely sometime in the afternoon Eastern time, I would say. I still haven't recorded the video, so that's what I'm accounting for. I gotta like wake up, record it, edit it, and then post it. Do you ever play on controller? I have a PS5 and I did play sports games for a bit, like Madden and 2K, so I played that on controller, but I never play shooters on controller anymore. LA1 grip material looks like fingerprint magnet. Yeah, it's not the finalized coating. This is a pre-production unit. That's like why I haven't reviewed it. What camera do you use for your face cam? It's literally a Logitech C920 that's like, it's 4 years old or something. It's not a good camera, but it gets the job done. Really does get the job done. When will a GPX successor release? I don't know. I hope when it does, it has some improved wireless tech though. Any info you got regarding the Sora? I'm going to be getting sent one soon. Like, should be like in the upcoming days. So that makes me think it'll be ready for launch pretty soon. But yeah, I don't know too much about the mouse directly. If you were competing in a tournament tomorrow, which mouse would you use? Definitely the Death Adder V3 Pro. I feel like that's a good way to ask like what somebody's like true main mouse is. What mouse has the lightest clicks are actually good? I would say the super light. Like the super light clicks are so overhated. Such a light and just perfect spammable Omron 20M implementation. How long is your hand? Like 21 centimeters. But is that just the ring finger? Like, do I really have like 20.5 centimeter hands effectively? I don't know. I think we need to redo the hand measurements. We need to factor in the effective hand measurement. Do you lift, play instruments, or any other hobbies besides tech? Yeah, I do lift. No on the instruments. But yeah, I do have hobbies besides tech and gaming. What is your gaming table / desk? Are you saying like what is the actual desk? I don't know. It's pretty solid. That's all I have to say about it. It's big. Pull out the ruler and measure right now. Damn, I don't even know where a ruler is. That's a wake-up call for me. Actually, I have like a tape measure. That's all I need. Yo, Bordsy, thinking of hopping on today. Hopping on what? Hopping on like TRT? Nah. What's the best IEM for PS4? You're asking the wrong guy, man. I have no idea. Are you going to try the mouse from Mo, the Pure Track? I don't think so. What ergo chair do you recommend getting? I recommend getting the Steelcase Leap V2. I don't know if that's what you're looking for, but that's the best chair that I have been able to grace personally. What DPI on Death Adder V3? I'm a 3200 DPI user across the board. Are those drugs in the background? No, it's like glitch energy and then caffeine pills. Well, I guess caffeine pills are drugs. Give us the base live stream. We need your hand measurement live. Dude, updated hand measurement next live stream. Trust. What monitor do you use right now? This is a 390 hertz panel from Acer. And the one I have like my stream set up on is just a random 240 hertz from Acer. How tall are you? 6'1". I need to add a sensor. Or I need to add a height command. 3200 DPI because sensor latency, or are you just weird? Mix of both. It's not because I like the way 3200 feels the best, but if you are using high polling rate, like above 1000 hertz polling rate, you're going to want to use at least 1600 DPI, and I think 3200 just works. It feels slightly better. Moondrop Aria are pretty goated. Then your next message is, Bordsy, why are you literally me? I'm not, man. I hate IEMs. That's the big difference between you and me. Looking for an IEM that can be muted and unmuted? I don't even know. I have no idea about IEMs. I'm happy that way. What mouse has a better sensor, Pulsar X2 or G Pro Superlight? The X2 is like a motion sync, which is a better tech, but the Superlight has a lot of firmware like on Logitech's side that makes it a better implementation. So I wouldn't say, I don't know personally. Low or high sense with fast pads? It depends on what you find comfortable. I would say high sense is pretty hard for precision on a fast pad. It's called Re-Ice. Wait, spelled Hey Ice. Wait, it's called Hey Ice. Wow, thank you for 2 more of those, Nadir. Oh my god. For the Hey Ices. Favorite cheese? Definitely like either feta or mozzarella. You look so beautiful. Honestly, you look pretty good. Why am I getting so many of these messages about my appearance? I feel like I get the message across that I just like, I don't really care about it with the ring light, but you know, I appreciate the kind words. How big does my channel have to be to receive review products like yours? The answer is it's all politics. Like, it doesn't matter how big you are. Like, I'm still not going to get review samples from a lot of companies. So it just all depends on how much companies want to send you products to review. Some companies are pretty community based and they would be down. They're down to send smaller reviewers units, but it just depends. Like, yeah, I don't even know my sub count. I feel like 100K is when companies really start to take you seriously, but you can get review units well before then. What's the weight of the LA1? That's a good question. I think it's like low 50s. What mouse do you recommend for fingertip grip? Personally, I recommend the X2 Mini if you're looking for a pretty cheap, reliable fingertip grip mouse. The Viper V2 Pro is not bad either. You sound angry. We want you to be happy. I'm not angry at all, man. I'm the happiest I've ever been right now, right here, doing this live stream. Do you think 10K eDPI is high or low? I don't speak in eDPI. I speak CM per 360 and specific in-game sensitivities. Have you gotten an LTC mosh pit? Nah, I have no idea what that is. Is Final Sensor 3395? Nah, it's a 3370 currently. I don't know if they will upgrade it, though. It matters a lot if your subs are active in the community, showing respect for you. Yeah, very true. If you get a lot of vouchers, that will help. Do you think Xtrfy are going to refresh some of their wireless mice with better specs? You would hope so, but like, yeah, I would like to see an M42 Pro and MZ1 Pro, but who knows? eDPI equals ban, true. Do you have insider info on the Endgame Gear XM2W? Nah, bro. I am exactly as in the dark as you guys are. Like, they said they were going to send me a review unit like 6 months ago or whatever, so heavens knows. Best palm grip mouse for small hands. I don't know, man. Like, how small are the hands? Yo, ZZZ Ounce joining the amazing tier. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate the new membership. I hope you enjoy all of the non-existent benefits of the amazing tier. Do mouse skates matter? Like, is it a make or break in your overall aim? No, but it's definitely something worth upgrading if you have shitty stock skates. Like Tiger, nobody's ever regret a Tiger Ice purchase. I live by those words. Really want to start doing reviews? We'll do them, logical. There's only one way to start. Yo, Z-Ounce with the $5 United States dollars. Have you checked out Super Beings Lab Memento? No, I've not. But I saw they sent me an email, so should probably respond to that. It seems like I don't know if it's a premium pad or what, but I just know it's a mouse pad. That's all I've heard about it. Windex on the SkyPad? Yeah, you can. Are you going to do an update on the Pulsar X2 Mini's new switches? I mean, I figured I was going to make a video on the Red X2, mainly just because, like, the mouse market's so dry. Like, there's nothing else I can review, really. And there are some changes, so I figure I'll just talk about it. Are you trying 500 hertz monitor when it comes out? I might, unless I'm really satisfied with 1440p 360 hertz when I get that. Bro, streaming schedule's on point. Yeah, I've done it every day for the past 3 days. Not going to stream on the weekend, but I'm really enjoying the YouTube streaming, so I should be able to do it. Good amount. Can you please answer my question? Do you recommend the Jerry mouse? It's currently running in my hamster wheel. I don't know why I just took time out of my day to read that, but there, I answered your question, man. Show the Red X2 bottom, please. Okay, there you go. Look at it, the bottom of the mouse in all of its glory. Look at this camera, man. It's unbelievable. And Nader joining the amazing tier. Appreciate that, man. Shouts out to Brazil. MW2 in-game sense, 3200 DPI, and it's either 1.1 or 1.2. I'm not sure, but it's like around 39 CM. Are you gonna review the C1? Yeah, I need to ask them for a review unit, but I'm like really not looking forward to that mouse compared to a lot of other ones. Yeah, as always, I appreciate all of the memberships and super chats, especially the other country super chats, teaching me about new currencies. Are you using the SkyPad for MW2? I have been testing it in MW2, and it seems like it performs well, which I think it's just because MW2 doesn't take a lot of precision, but it feels like it's very fast and it feels snappy. I see why a lot of COD players enjoy the SkyPad. What's your CM per 360? When I use a SkyPad, it's like 39. If I'm on a more control pad, it's like around 34, but just somewhere in that range. I change it up a lot. Thanks for making videos. No problem, AJ. Appreciate you viewing them. Red PCB is pretty cool. Yeah, the mouse just looks clean overall. I think you email them when you ask for a review unit. Yeah, I'll either reach out to their Twitter or email. Atlanta's still at the top of your list. It's one of my recommendations. It's not like my number 1 or number 2 personally. Is the Viper V2 Pro good for a hybrid fingertip claw grip? Whenever people say that, I don't get what they're asking. Because like if you're claw gripping, you're going to be making contact like this. If you're fingertipping, you're not going to be making contact. So is it just something... Like, I just don't understand. How can those two grips be together? Any info about the Viper Mini Wireless? There's no good news about it. I feel like it's not going to release in 2022, but sometime 2023 is possible. What mouse company do you hate dealing with? I wouldn't say I hate dealing with any companies, but there are a few companies that I wish were a bit clearer with communication, especially when it comes to sending review units. Not going to call out any of them, though. Can you explain new batch pulsar I want to buy? I mean, it's like just everything I said about the standard X2. I haven't had any issue with the quality. No shell creaking. No issues with the click quality. God, can you hear those, like, honking outside? I'm serious about that window cam. Should be crazy. Yes, the NYC Orchestra of Horns. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I don't even see the cars. I just see people are backed up. What's going on out there? Somebody had a glorious mouse. There was just like, Jesus. New York? That's New York? Yeah. You know, New York City. People have places to be at 5:41 p.m. Are you a glass pad convert or still prefer hybrid cloth? I still prefer like standard pads, but I have been enjoying the glass. I've just been trying to get like really used to it. Street issue review, true. IRL live streams, just going up to people honking and asking what's up. Is Long Island really an island? All of NYC is an island. Well, it's not true. Like Manhattan's an island. Change X2 switch if it's mushy, I guess. I don't know if that would really help because I don't think it's a KL 8.0 issue. Were you born and raised in NY? Yes. Yo, Rosa Martin with the $2 or the €2.69. Wait, what do you call cents in euros? Is it the same thing? Does the GPX use a 3370? No, I believe it uses a modded 3366. Definitely not 3370. What is the best for fingertip? I think the Starlight Small Pulsar X2 Mini are my personal top recommendations for fingertip. Viper V2 Pro works as well. Under sea level, good luck, have fun in 550 years. I'm sure worried about that. Could you honestly get good with glass? With a glass pad? Yeah, definitely. There's nothing about it that, like, there are people who can precision aim really well with glass pads. Pulsar X2 Mini issues? I don't have any issues with it. I mean, it still doesn't have like a super rubberized coating, but everything, all of my problems with the clicks do seem to be addressed. That's why I'm waiting to make a video on it. I want to be like, it's perfect, and then in a few days it like gets a bit worse. Do you use Xoff soft or medium? I have mainly been using the medium, but my preference is still the soft. 3 days in a row has to be a Boardsy record. It really is, man. Truly is a record. Do you have a Kovacs playlist? I don't have like a Kovacs training playlist. I have like different playlists I've downloaded from people, but I just like go on Kovacs and do whatever. Skypad greater than Heian IMO. If I ever come around to it, that would be a crazy day, but I still think the Heian's the GOAT. These streams are entertaining. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm happy to stream. Just happy to answer the question. Okay, I'm just not gonna answer that question, Harry. What is your main mouse? It is literally in the stream's description. It says main mouse Death Adder V3 Pro. So that is there if you are wondering. Cooking stream at 200K? That would be so scuffed. Stop spamming. Cringe spam. Yes, everybody universally knows that spamming is cringe. Do you consider that after several months, the Super Glides are worse than Tiger Ice? I never had like the Super Glide wear down to the point where they were unusable, but I do think PTFE like Tiger Ice and BTL skates are just a better recommendation. They're cheaper. You get multiple sets, you know. Video slash stream 246 of asking for a review of UV gear. I have to cave eventually, man. You think I'll get the product eventually. Maybe not, though. I'm kidding, man. I'll order one today just for you. Opinion on Boff's GPX mod. I have no idea what that is. I was planning on getting the V2, but I read some reviews and a lot of people say that the dongle doesn't work and Razer doesn't help with it. If the dongle bricks, they'll definitely replace it because I know like 2 people personally who had that issue and got their mice replaced. I don't have much space on my desk. That is... Oh, do you have any recommendations for a small-sized mousepad that won't break the bank? You could always... I mean, I don't know. You can go for like a small artisan pad. That would be crazy, but that might break the bank. I have a pink GPX. Should I get red? That's like peak schizophrenia. I would say no. You definitely don't need it, but you could. No, nobody's stopping you. You like gyros. I feel like they're solid food, like a lamb gyro if I'm at like a Greek place. That's solid. What headphones do you have? Focal Clears. Do you find Death Hour V3 skates need to be replaced? Nah, I still have the skates. Like, I've been using these skates since I got the mouse. They are very thin to the point where they're definitely worn down. I can feel the plastic sometimes when I'm swiping, but the stock skates work. Main candle right now. This is the Yankee candle Jack-O-Lantern, but I don't know if it's going to be my new main. Just testing it. $60 on Amazon right now? What's $60 on Amazon, Sean? Oh, Hayato Otsu Medium. Yeah, maybe that. Apex is a control game? I would say it's like a tracking heavy game. It's a bit faster paced. Thoughts on the Cone Pro Air? It's just not like a top ergo recommendation of mine, but if you love the shape and it works for you, there's no problem with it. Do you claw or fingertip? It really depends on the mouse and the game I'm playing. With like if I'm playing Fortnite, I kind of have to claw grip to hit the side buttons, but for other games, it just depends on the shape of the mouse I'm using. Do you play with all those mice on your desk? Yeah, I play with all of them on the pad, so I'm like whenever I swipe, I'm just hitting up against 50 mice. But yeah, I do have most of them on my desk, just like put back. Do you like all of these questions? Of course. That's why I'm streaming myself, just answering the questions for like multiple hours a day for like a few days straight. Favorite pro wrestler? I don't have one. I was never into wrestling as a jet. What kind of games do you play? Literally, like just only FPS games, but just not a big fan of a lot of popular games, sadly. What made you start to review mice? You can see it. Like you can go back to my channel's oldest videos and like see my original mouse videos. Cute candle. Appreciate it, Yuri. It's a very sophisticated candle with the jack-o'-lantern design on it. Are you a juicer? Is that a term for an XQC fan? If so, no. Death Adder V3 good for aggressive claw? It definitely can work if you have like medium to large hands. Pulsar X2 good for good hands? Good for big hands. It definitely can work with big hands. But if you're used to like big mice that really fill out your hand, it won't be that. Have you tried ceramic mouse skates? Yeah, I tried them a few years ago. I tried Lexips and they just were they were not the move. They fucked up LOD on a lot of mice. Testosterone or HGH? Neither, personally, because like I'm still in puberty. It's basically like a mini test cycle all the time. Is RJN dead? No, he's just like, I don't know what he's doing. He's rewriting his novel. I think that's what he was been up to for the past few months. Are you going to do a review of a sanded down GSR? You can make a video on how to properly sand down a mousepad. That is insane stuff. I have never even thought about sanding a mousepad. Holy, I'm stupid. I was watching you 30 minutes ago. No way, Drew. What is up now that you are caught up in time? Jake Paul and Andrew Tate fighting. When are you going to get in the ring with Rocket Jump Ninja? I don't know. How tall is Rocket Jump Ninja? Would I tower over him? Maybe I would have to like put a hand behind my back. Wait, never mind. He's Zai. He has like the power of a god. Are there any other good budget mice besides the Razer Viper Mini? Depends what you consider a budget mouse, man. Maybe a Starlight 12. Any updates on the Series 1 Pro? I don't know. I still have not managed to secure one yet, but I probably should. Can you show the size difference between the X2 Mini and the GPX? Absolutely, man. Just for you. Anybody else asked, I wouldn't do it. And dude, no way. My camera literally dies the moment as I'm about to show you it. That's just a crazy moment. You're gonna have to give me a minute. RJN would put you to sleep. He probably would. What's the story behind you and RJN? A story of love. But yeah, I don't know. Nothing to say about RJN. I voted for him for mayor. You versus Bad Seed Tech, dude. Listen, Bad Seed's like 6'4". That guy is a unit. What's your main rotation in mice? You're like the mice you saw on my desk are my main rotation, along with whatever I'm testing. Any new drama in the community? No, man. The community's been boring and drama-free for far too long. It's just because not many releases are coming out. When's your novel coming out? I don't know, man. Do you have a dog? I have 2, and I'm literally getting a 3rd tomorrow. Getting a new puppy, so that's gonna be baller. Want to start some new drama? Yeah, I need to get canceled like RJN for like controversial thoughts, but I just don't have any, so that couldn't happen. Think you could take on Random Frank P? Nah, I just need to take them all at once. Like Random Frank P, Rocket Jump Ninja, Bad Seed Tech, all 3 of them. Okay, maybe my camera has matured and is gonna be cool. Hope you're doing well, Boardsy. Appreciate that, Sword. I'm doing fan flippin-tastic. Wait, what were RJN's controversial thoughts? They were nothing. That's the way I look at it. What mice do your dogs use? They're big GPX guys. Share your dogs, please. Wait, is my camera back? Okay, it is. Yeah, what did the guy want? Pulsar X2 Mini versus GPX. Okay, so we got the front view. Now we got the side view. And we got the back view. Crazy stuff. Did your new dunks arrive? No, they arrived at StockX today, so they should probably be here like early next week, I would say. Have you ever tried the Sakura pads? The Aqua Control Plus Sakura? Yeah, I have. They're pretty good. Based dogs? Very based. Yeah, dogs are great. If you were to name your 3rd puppy with a mouse name, what would you pick? That was like basically basically had that conversation earlier. I don't know. I feel like GPX. His name's Rex, maybe GP Rex. Maybe I could incorporate that. I don't know. Do you wear shoes at home? Generally not. I'm a sock fella. When are you going to review the HSK Pro? Whenever I get it. And it's a G-Wolf's mouse, so I don't know when that's going to be. Gonna get the Lamzu today. Am I going to regret it or not? I don't think so, especially if you have a medium to large hand, play claw grip. Think it'll work for you. It's not. I don't think it's going to disappoint. Please give me hope Viper Mini's coming out for the holiday. I can't give you hope. I can give you the opposite. And then maybe if you get surprised, it would be like awesome. Yo, Globnoggin, what is up, man? Can you do scroll wheel sound tests of all GPXs you have on your desk? I only have one, but here it is. Are you going to get the extra 5 M8? Yeah, it's already pre-ordered down and when they're going to fulfill the pre-orders. Yasu Boardsy, greetings from Greece. Kalimera. Kalimera, man. What naming scheme would you use if you had a series of pads, like how LGG has planets? It would just be like a tier. There would be like the base pad. There would be the shocking pad. There would be like the super shocking pad, the ultra super shocking pad. There would just be a lot of variations in the amount of shockingness, I would say. Stream quality bussin'? I appreciate that. I feel like wireless has more inconveniences than benefits. Definitely not. Like the other day I was when I had to charge my Death Hour V3 Pro, I played with it plugged in and it felt so terrible. I was like, wow, this wire is such an annoyance. I hate it. So I don't know. Boardsy monumental pad. True. Candlelit quality goes berserk. Yeah, the candle is my only source of lighting. Like it's the 1600s. XM1R Mini, what happened to that? Endgame gear. Couldn't even get the XM2W out. So I'm not going to bother even giving a future mouse from them any thought. Sadly. Why do so many mice have actual dog crap side buttons? It's just easy to cheap out on. it's easy to use like a dot switch and just not really focus on the implementation. But the companies that do care about side buttons, man, they have a special place in my heart. No way people actually like the GPX. Man, you're so different for hating on like the most widely critically acclaimed mouse in the history of gaming mice. Yeah, it sucks actually. Fuck the GPX. It's so bad. Do you agree with that? Whoever hated on the GPX? If you are too high vibrational as a human, you may experience more wireless interference. That is a crazy message. I wish I could pin that message. Sup, Boardsy? It's me, Nighty. Yo, Nighty. What is up, man? How are you enjoying all of those mice? Candle equals vape. Breathe air. Is that good? Is it good, or am I inhaling like toxic fumes? Do you like mid pads? Like artisan mid or like mid as in bad? I don't like bad pads, but artisan mid can be good. I don't like the zero mid though. Good, really good. Happy to hear that, man. Hope you are on the grind set. Appreciate those two big ones. Shroud G303 SD is the worst mouse. It was not a very, very amazing, successful mouse launch in my opinion. That's the way I look at it. God, I almost just fucking spilled my iced coffee. Yodi Gang. Yeah, I've watched a few Fulcrum videos, but I'm just not hooked personally. Toxic fumes are healthy. That's what I figured, just like vaping. Can you bless my mouse, please? I can't virtually bless it, but if you ever show me the mouse, if you see me, I'll definitely give it a blessing. Got the Death Hour V3 and it's my main. It's that mouse. It is I can't even think of it. It's like the LeBron of mice. What do you think about how the M8 looks? I think it looks a bit stupid, but I'm hoping I am pleasantly surprised by the design. Yasu Borzi. Let's go. I got all of the Greek viewers. Give me something challenging. Give me some challenging Greek. Probably won't know it. I'm actually so like rusty in Greek. Coffee or tea? Definitely coffee. Like I have my iced coffee in my Mets cup right now. You guys can see. Is it feminine to have this much like half and half in iced coffee? I feel like it would be really feminine if it was like oat milk. Do you have Riz? Yeah, I have lots of unspoken Riz. Do you think Zowie will ever release an official EC 1.5? I doubt it. I mean, hopefully they release a wireless mouse at some point in the next like 5 years. Soy milk. Yeah, oat and soy milk. Mixing them. Soy maxing. Do you play Valorant? No. I don't know why that was like, I don't know why I didn't know that off the top of my head. Does your V2 Pro have any QC issues? Just like the creaking has gotten mildly worse. You know Greek? Nah. But yeah, I do know Greek. Not like perfectly fluently. Like you throw me in Greece, like I will make do. I won't understand every word of every conversation. But yeah. Do you play Overwatch 2? Not that much anymore. I like gave it a shot. I wasn't hating it, but then COD came out and I was like, wow, this is a much more enjoyable video game. Remember to hydrate? True. Soy milk or almond milk? I've never tried either and I never will. Cow milk. How about that? Do you know Swedish? Nah, not a word of Swedish. Sora, are you reviewing soon? Yes, Ninjutsu reached out to me today and they're going to be sending it out soon. Will there be a Boardsy mouse in the future? There will. Very soon, but it's not going to be a full, like, Rocket Jump Ninja style mouse, but it will be something for sure. What's the smell? It smells like pumpkins right now. Is the GPX quality control different based on different colors? No. Why do so many reviewers praise artisan stitching, but they never mention that mid has stitching above pad? I mean, most reviews don't even mention that mids are a thinner, like, material, or not material, that the poron in mids is only 3 millimeters thick. And it doesn't stick as well. Like artisan mid pads are a totally different ball game. But yeah, I feel like people just mainly focus on soft and X soft artisan pads. It's impossible to get the stitching below the surface on a mid pad though. Horse milk grater, yeah, goat milk too. Just like very exotic animal milk, like chimp milk. Ever since I switched to soy milk, my life changed. You should try it for real. I almost made a joke. I'm not sure if that's a joke I could make though. Nighty with the 99 cents. I appreciate that, man. Is that the minimum donation with the upside down smiley face emote? Why that, man? But I appreciate the 99 cents. Thoughts on Andrew Tate? Just not a big fan. Like if you're a guy who wants some advice, watch Kobe motivational speeches. Don't listen to like Andrew Tate TikToks. That is the way I see it. But yeah, I've like from the Andrew Tate stuff I've seen, none of it was like, wow, this guy should be put on, like killed. But yeah, I feel like Kobe motivational speeches are a bit better. As a trans woman, the joke was, yeah, you grew boobs. Damn, you outed me. I appreciate the representation in the joke translation. Switch to the MM712 and it's so nice. Happy to hear that, man. Yeah, the MM712 was a very shocking mouse. You a Lakers fan? Nah, I'm a Knicks fan, but I allow myself to enjoy Nets basketball too, just because the Knicks aren't good. I don't feel like I have to suffer through like just the Knicks forever. I get to enjoy meme on the Nets as well. How should I clean my Hayato? Let's do just spray some Lysol on it, wipe it with a microfiber cloth, and pray 5 times a day. That should do the job. Handshake, let's go. Dude, wait, does YouTube not have emotes? They should. I need to add emotes for the members. Thanks, Goat. No problem. Make sure to build up that spiritual wall. That's the biggest thing to keeping your Hayato clean. Is it possible to live in New York and not be a Knicks fan? I saw some crazy shit in elementary school when the Nets came to New York and people just abandoned the Knicks. It was wild. But yeah, I don't know. If you're in New York and not a Knicks fan, that's like super weird. Some people say it about the Yankees, but it's like it's very possible not to be a Yankees fan. But the Knicks, it's just different, man. In your opinion, who will win, Tate or Jake Paul? I don't even know if that's gonna happen. I have no idea. But Jake Paul, he always wins. I'm gonna bet on him. Which, if any artisan mouse pads have break-in times, the Hien definitely is a break-in. It's like really rough at first, and then it gets a bit like smoother, but still maintains its roughness. The Zero, nothing that I can really like think of. Hayato, it's gonna be minor, and the Raiden, nothing to notice. Will you stream often? Yes, not like every day like I've been doing the past few days, but I don't see why I can't stream a few times a week, honestly. What do you think about Ponage? Pretty outdated mice, but I think that they're new like if they come out with something new with a 3395, that could be good. Oh my god, man, my camera is just the absolute worst. Yankees fell off, sadly. I agree. Like what? They haven't won anything in a long time. Cashman is no longer a force to be reckoned with. Sup, Boardsy, you're the best. But do you like grip tape? I don't use grip tape on mice generally unless I feel like the coating is either bad or if I just want like a bit more width on the mouse. Like on a mouse where I enjoy the coating, I generally don't put grip tape on. But I don't hate grip tape by any means. What's your main right now? Death Hour V3. It's in the stream description, the main mouse section. How hot is your room? It's like, I wouldn't say it's too hot. I like literally have a window open and it's like cold as shit out. Raining. Show us your wallpaper. This is my wallpaper. You can see there's a capybara and just a lot of shit on my desktop. My desktop's not looking good. Got to turn down the overclock on the cameraman. Well, it's just I'm not giving it enough time to unoverheat. I've already turned off like the fast overheat setting or whatever. It was on like literally all day, which is before I started streaming. Why the large icons? They just turned large one day and it doesn't really matter. Is the Blade 60 your favorite case at the moment? Definitely not. I don't think it's good, really, necessarily. But it just is what it is. Like I wanted to put my Wooting in a different case and it was the case I put it in. Or some small light wireless mice. The Pulsar X2 Mini. G-Wolves, HSK, or no, the Hot ES Plus 4K. Plenty of other stuff. MM712. Recently got the LG Saturn plus the Pulsar X2 after watching reviews, and I love them so very much. Thank you for doing such a great work, mate. Yeah, I'm happy you enjoy them so very much, man. I will keep reviewing so people can enjoy products. Inspirational wallpaper? Yeah, it's nothing It's nothing wild. It just is what it is. Thoughts on Ice Dancer being taken off Spotify? I don't know why that happened. It's like, is it a record label issue or something? Did he just do that himself? It's wild. If you enjoy speed and smoothness of the Raiden Mid, you should try SkyPad 3.0. I agree, Loki. It's a logical upgrade because I had been using the new Raiden Mid and then I got the new SkyPad and I had started liking it. So, the Catholic Church considers a capybara as a fish. Is that true? What mouse is the goat for Pincer Claw 19 by 10.5? You might like something. You could like something like a Viper V2 Pro if you are pincer clawing the way I think you are. But if you want more back hump support, you could go with like a Lamzu Atlantis. Boardsy drained? Yeah, I've been drained for a few years now. Big Blade fan. Not sure why, but I think it's worse than 911. Whoa, you think what's worse than the travesty? Hey, Boardsy, does my code expire ever for winning Setup Sunday? Nah, as far as I know, you can make that purchase whenever you want. Okay, now I'm gonna try to turn the camera back on. Hand cream review when? Potentially on the OnlyFans. Do artisan mid pads sink into the pad? Nah, you really can't feel it because they're thinner pads and they're just a thicker base, so you can't really feel it sinking in. My friend is looking for a mouse similar to Razer Mamba Elite. Any suggestions? No, I like don't have anything. Maybe the new Death Adder? Oh, got you, Pixie. Got you. What microphone do you use? I use the Electro Voice RE20. It's a very baller microphone. It was expensive, but well worth it in the long run. Thoughts on Elon Musk buying Twitter? I don't know what to think. The platform's going to change a lot. It seems like they're implementing a lot of new stuff, which I like, honestly. But yeah, I don't have any too strong opinions one way or another. I think some of the new verification stuff has been pretty fucked. RE20 is like $400, right? Yeah, I think it was $450 when I got it. It got a little bit cheaper, though. What face cam and other cameras do you use? The Sony ZV-E10 is like this camera, the nice one that actually looks good. And then my webcam is a shitty, like $50 Logitech C920. It's really the duality of man. I love Pokimane. Yeah, that's why I got the microphone. Pokimane uses it. Shroud uses it. I'm sure a few other people might use it. It's kind of crazy. What are the best skates for the V2 Pro? I don't know. I threw core pads on mine because the stock skates wore out, but I think they make Tiger Ice as well, so it's really just whatever you prefer between the PTFE options, but you can see with core pads, it's going around. Ninja used it forever and for some reason downgraded? Wait, the RE20? No way Ninja used it. Yeah, I never was a fan of all the streamers who use like the Shure SM7B. It just seems like such the basic microphone. Could you increase your aperture so that we can see more of the desk? Potentially for next stream. I'm not going to fuck with any of the camera settings now, especially since my camera's like dying all the time. But yeah, I could turn the, what's it called? The bokeh, like the bokeh effect off. I don't know though. This is like basically default camera settings. I'm not a big camera guy. Yeah, you downgrade to the Shure MV7. Isn't that like the USB one? That just makes no sense. Show your entire mouse collection? I literally couldn't. Like, I couldn't even get up and show all of them, but I will be doing a setup tour pretty soon, like an updated setup vid, so stay on the lookout for that. Thoughts on the Red X2? Did they fix the QC issues? I've really been enjoying mine, especially the mini version. I think it's like one of the best small mice. And in terms of QC issues, the only one that I had was the squeaking clicks, and I have not had that yet. And I have no issues with creaking or like any types of quality issues. So as far as I can tell, it's fixed. Please read this. Is the G Pro X Superlight good on the Razer Strider? Yeah, man. There is literally no reason it would not be. Probably sponsored to do so? Yeah, it could be a sponsor thing, but you think he could use Shure's best microphone in that case. Did you ever do a review on the Hot EM Wireless? I did. I mixed it with another review. It might have been, I'm not sure what review it was, but the first half was another G-Wolves mouse, and then the second half was the Hot EM. So just watch like my recent G-Wolves videos, Kuro, and it'll be in one of them. Boardsy the Goat, what it do? I'm just chilling, Mushashi. Probably gonna end the stream here in a few minutes, but yeah, having a great time reading the chat, talking about gaming mice. When setup tour? In a few days, maybe probably a few weeks realistically, because I'm gonna do the setup tour once I have my puppy setup in place, and I don't know, I'm gonna wait to get like one more product. Do you play Osu? Nah, literally not at all. I tried it once a few years ago. What's your mouse pad? This is the SkyPad AimLab 3.0. It's the SkyPad 3.0 AimLab edition. Glass mouse pad. Pretty baller. Is it worth getting the Razer Strider over the LGG pads? I mean, the Strider's a lot more textured, so it just comes down to what you prefer. The LGG pads, there's a lot more options. I prefer the Venus over the Strider. You can get a cloth pad with the Saturn, but if you want the Strider, nothing wrong with it. Before you end stream, BTL skates or Tiger Ice, it's important. There's like, it's just not like a big enough difference for me to be able to have like a answer one way or the other. Like BTL, you get extra skates, but Tiger Ice, they feel so solid, maybe like 5% better to me personally, but I would say BTL is like a better buy. You play Crunker? Not anymore. I used to. Please answer us. Do you prefer the X2 Mini or the Atlantis? Personally, the X2 Mini, it like works better for my hand size. Where can you get a Starlight 12? You can get one on StockX or eBay. I would say StockX is like a good place to get them. Today is my birthday. Happy birthday. Can I get one sub, please? Thoughts on a Starlight necklace? I feel like that would be pretty drippy. You know how it's like, it's so light, you could fit a few of them on there. Like, and it would be under 120 grams. I might have to get into one of those. What games do you play now? I had been playing Fortnite, but even that is just like kind of dead recently. But recently it's been MW2, obviously some aim trainers, and just other aim games. X2 or Lamzu for 20x11 relaxed fingertip? I mean, the thing with that is like, either could work. Presume relaxed, like, the Lamzu, even though it's curved, it still does work for a grip style like that. But the X2, it's just a bit flatter. Say it's more made for a grip like that. Where's the LGG Pro's worth a try if I have a Hayate Otsu? I don't know if the Venus Pro would be like a direct upgrade from the Hayate Otsu, but if you're looking for a cloth pad, maybe go with the Saturn Pro. You should post some gameplay. I do put gameplay in some reviews. I don't see myself posting like a full gameplay video. It's just not interesting. Like, I don't know. Is the LGG Saturn similar to the Zowie GSR SE? Not like too similar in terms of direct feel, but they are both balanced control pads. I would say if you have a GSR SE, it won't take a lot of getting used to. Does shape matter more over the weight of the mouse? Like, you can't have, I feel like nowadays with all of the options, like a perfect shape but a super heavy weight, like I just prefer lighter mice. You do any Apex ever? I've given it a lot of tries, but I just feel like that game, I don't know, I could just never enjoy it as much as Fortnite. I think Fortnite just fucked me over with BRs. I play Sims busting out extreme claw grip. Amazing. Day one of trying to get Boardsy to send me a mousepad for free. That will not work, but feel free to try that for however many days you deem necessary. Will I hate the X2 coating from a GPX? Hate it? Probably not. Notice that's a bit less like rubberized and grippy? Probably. Do you have a Patreon? Nah. I've like not really thought about one of those. People want to like support, I don't even know. Have you been watching any recent TV shows? Nah, the only show I've watched in like the past few years has been The Boys. I want to get into like watching a few shows, but I don't know. Do you have any tips on how to take care of my Hayate Otsu? It's feeling slower and slower. Well, it's probably getting fucked by hand grime and oils, so I would like check out cleaning it, maybe just like a quick Lysol clean. What's your number one mouse in this moment? It's in the description of the stream, the Death Adder V3 Pro. How about OnlyFans? Potentially. Potentially. Razer hyperpolling dongle worth it or not? Yeah, definitely, in my opinion. Do you like anime? Not at all. I respect the popularity of anime, but I've never understood it personally. Do you think it would matter if I get a refurbished V2 Pro? I mean, probably. It won't be the most spot-on unit quality-wise, but you can always take that risk. What mouse pad should I upgrade to after using a SteelSeries QCK for 2 years? Either an Artisan Zero or a Lethal Gaming Gear Saturn or Saturn Pro, I'd say. Love your channel. Appreciate that, Rory Anderson. Do you like any SteelSeries mice? Not a single one, man. Surely not a single one. What's something on LGG that is worth a buy with my code? Recommend me something? Well, they have... I would definitely go with a mouse pad. That's probably your best option. They have the Jupiter and Mercury, which is like $15 now, or the Saturn or the Venus, which is $30. So just really depends what you're looking for in a mouse pad. Best mouse pad mouse pad combo for Microsoft Excel. You need a super light and a Heian if you're going to be fucking around in Excel. Is there an Esport Tiger pad made of Cordura material? Yeah, the Esport Tiger Blaze did an updated video on it pretty recently. Do you work out? Yeah. I have been lifting for a while now. Not like a year or anything, but I have been into that. What about an upgrade from an Aqua Control Plus? I would go with the Heian. Definitely just go with a Heian Soft, because that's what the Aqua Control Plus is kind of like a light version of. Just go with a Heian, if you can afford it. Please show Red X2 up close. I don't know what you want to see, aside from the redness, but it is very red. What is your drink of choice? It is water, man. You see there are like 5 water bottles on the desk. I'm such a water enjoyer. Is the Heian with Super Glides viable? Definitely. Please show us your workout progress on stream. Nah, I'm not into like... I just don't like publicly... I see a lot of creators who like just start posting their workout progress and stuff. I just keep that like personal. Based water enjoyer. Yeah, water is God's gift to the world. You can't live without water, you know what I'm saying? Most comfortable, easy on the skin, hybrid/rough pads. Just get a cloth pad if you're going to worry about something being rough on your skin. The mousepad game is no game for weak wrists. That's what I say. Not even glass bottles. Yeah, I'm plastic pollution maxing. This is, y'all want to know about it. What is your favorite food? Dude, people were asking me that yesterday, and I literally said to myself, I gotta think of my favorite food for next time somebody asks me that. I still don't know. So I'll get back to you on the favorite food question. Who's the Michael Jordan of liquid? Michael Jordan of liquid has to be water. Death Adder V3 Pro, good for hand size 18 by 10. It could work for that hand size. It is gonna feel like you won't be clicking towards the top of the mouse though. The Rouge GSRSU is supposed to help against humidity. True. Is the Heian still the best mousepad? It's still the GOAT, in my opinion. Water fell off? Absolutely not. If the Starlight Pro Medium is too flat for me, would the Pulsar mouse be too flat as well? Nah, it definitely has a more pronounced back hump than the Starlight. But yeah, I would say the Pulsar Medium is probably a good option. What was your favorite mouse before you got the Death Adder V3? I think I was still maining the GPX, like swapping between that and the Viper V2 Pro. But yeah, hasn't been anything too crazy in terms of main mice. Just checked, water's still good. Thank God water is still in. Did the Serapad Kin stick to your skin a lot? Not that much. Definitely not anywhere close to as much as the original Serapad. Like, I didn't have to use a sleeve with it, and I was fine using it for, like, tracking. Does the Heian have lower static friction than the Strider? I would say worn in, like, Heian Soft has a bit higher static friction than a Strider, but it's close. Still using a Razer Basilisk X Hyperspeed. Should I upgrade? I've never liked the Basilisk as, like, a top-tier mouse for gaming, but it depends what you're looking for in a mouse. What was the first gaming mouse you bought? A Logitech G203. Planning to get the Heian, what softness should I get? I would recommend soft. It's just like the best of both worlds. Are there any recommended underrated mice that you recommend? I feel like every mouse like that would be underrated that I recommend just kind of becomes like popular. But the underrated recently, I would say the MM712 is a mouse that just has not gotten a ton of hype. But it's just a banger mouse for $70. But most top tier mice, everybody knows about them. What's your skincare routine? Literally just like water and daily moisturizer. The most average male skin routine ever. By the way, are MM712 mouse button 1 and 2 identical? Yeah, I don't notice any like massive noticeable variance. They're optical switches. God, why have I gotten so many questions about cleaning the Hayate Otsu? Like, no questions about Ahia, no questions about Zero, but like the Hayate Otsu. So many cleaning questions. That's just very interesting to me. Spray it with some Lysol and wipe it. Boardsy Crunker Clip Channel when? I have not played Crunker in a long time, man. So the fact, like, I don't even see myself playing it, much less making a clip channel. FK2C or FK2B red? I would say a C, just for the C series upgrades. Well, mousepad feels similar to GSRC, no humidity issues, but is XXL. I don't know. Maybe like a Saturn. Just go for like an XXL Saturn. Do you suggest SkyPad 3.0 over the Saturn Pro? They're just totally different pads. If you're looking for something fast with virtually no like resistance, just very smooth and speedy pad, then go for a SkyPad 3.0. But it's just completely different than the Saturn Pro. You streaming gameplay anytime soon? Yeah, one of my next streams on YouTube, I'm planning for it to be a gameplay stream, but I don't know. It's just like, do people really want to watch gameplay? People say they want to watch gameplay, but I just always feel bored streaming gameplay. Raiden clone, does it exist? Nah, not as far as I know. Stay awake or sleep and miss out on the stream? Well, right now, I'm about to stop streaming in like 10, 15 minutes or so, so I would say tough through that. Do you prefer First War or Venus Pro Surface more? I would say I prefer using the First War, like as a pad overall. What's the widest mouse on your table? I think it would be a Death Adder V3 Pro. It's like a pretty big, plumpy mouse. I've heard people had sensor issues with the transparent SkyPad 3.0. It's possible. I haven't had a transparent one, so nothing I've had to deal with personally, but I did see reports of that. You show Pulsar and GPX humps in comparison? Sure. It's like the third time I've done that. Is this the optimal angle? Should be. Have you ever tried a hard aluminum PVC covered pad? Nah, I've never tried any like weird coated or like, what's the word, PTFE mouse pads. I have not tried crazy stuff like that. I just feel like if you want speed, SkyPad should be good enough. Anyway, car songs. Do you prefer the Razer Viper Ultimate or G Pro Wireless? I definitely prefer the G Pro Shape, but like the Viper V2 Pro, I feel around the same. I feel like I enjoy it around the same as I do the standard GPX. Can you show us your whole setup? Like now it would just be impossible. Like I can't really move this camera, but I will be doing a setup tour on YouTube pretty soon, which will be based like an updated setup tour. No problem. I was shocked myself. The red GPX is the superior copy, no question. Yeah, the red's just better in all the other colors. X2 Medium or Atlantis? Dude, I've just gotten that question twice. I literally made a video on the exact same, on that exact thing. I would say for most people, the X2 Mini is, like, unless you have, like, medium to large hands and want a mouse that's basically an XM1 shape, probably get the X2. That's what I would say. Have you played Valorant before? Yes, I've played it many times. I've never really enjoyed it or wanted to use it, play it as my main game. What keyboard are you using right now? Wooting 60HE and a Blade 60 case, and then back here is this QK65 custom, which I might put the Bad Seed tactile switches in. Wait, are these still here? You see these? The Bad Seed tech switches? It's pretty baller. I need to put these in a keyboard. Any G502 shape but lighter? The Model I is pretty similar to that from Glorious. Yo, peace out, Karupa. Have a good weekend as well, man. X2 Mini Red, or should I wait for the XM2W? Well, if you haven't already gotten a pre-order in, you're not even going to get the first batch of the XM2W. God knows when the second batch is going to be. So if you think you're going to like the X2 Mini, I would just go for that. Are you a full-time mouse guy, or do you go to college? I'm on a gap semester, so currently I'm a full-time mouse guy. And being a full-time mouse guy has surprisingly been going well. Ew, I hate Model I. I'm not saying it's good. I'm just saying if you're looking for a lighter G502, it is like the only thing I can think of. What are you majoring in, if you don't mind me asking? Psychology, which is not a great thing to major in. Thoughts on standing desks? I don't know. I don't use one, but like if I did, I feel like I would be pretty pretentious about it because it seems like a baller thing. I just feel like most people with standing desks are sitting most of the time. That's my presumption. I'm neuroscience pre-med. We're in the same boat. I would not consider that the same boat. That is crazy, though. Have you considered reviewing the Zaunkönig M2K? I was the first reviewer in the world to post a review of that mouse. So not only have I considered it, I've done it. Does the Pulsar X2 feel like a SteelSeries Arox? Not in any way. Are you reviewing the Odin Andromeda anytime soon? Yes. Either next week or the week after. Wait, let me look. Yeah, probably sometime between like the 20th and the 26th. Why is the infamous IKEA pad so good? Wasn't it similar to a Heian clone? Not at all. It's just like a somewhat lightly textured control pad. It was just so good because it's cheap. It's nothing anything like special really. It's just cheap, solid performance. Compare X-Lite V2 and the Death Hour V3. Just go to my Death Hour V3 video and watch that. I don't have like my X-Lite V2 on hand right now, because I can remember comparing those mice in that video. Is Viper Mini similar enough in shape to the MM712? Like, it won't be a hard transition, but the MM712 is a lot, like, wider and has a bigger prominent hump with flatter sides. Thoughts on the Ninjutsu Sora 43 grams? It's exciting. Ninjutsu said they're going to send me it, like, in the upcoming days, so I will be getting that soon. 43 grams is a really impressive weight. AJ, that is supposedly what the, Extrafy M8 is going to be, so you gotta see how that mouse is going to be. HSK made its way back to the desk. It's mainly just because it's such a quirky mouse. I figured people would ask questions about it on stream. Just wanted to have like a fingertip grip mouse because people are like, what's the best mouse for fingertip? Like, maybe you want a fingertip grip mouse, probably not though. Best way to clean a mouse pad? I personally prefer just like spraying Lysol on it, wiping it with a microfiber cloth. I'm not big into the like deep mouse pad cleanings. What is the best super light colorway? I feel like the red is hella clean. Like the pink is all right. The white and the black, they're standard, but the red is like, it's killer. Ever thought of making your own mouse? Yeah, of course. What is your preferred grip style? It just depends on the shape. Like, if there's a back hump that has like feels stable for claw grip, I'll prefer claw. But for something like the Pulsar X2 Mini, just fingertipping it feels pretty nice. Jumbo Tile Frenzy, the absolute greatest scenario of all time. Why do you consider Superlight on the same level as V2 Pro? And I used Superlight Switch to V2 and found it much better. See, I don't even know which mouse you found much better. I find them to be top tier mice because that's what they are. I am thinking to get Tiger Ice skates for my Viper Ultimate. Do you think I should get it or something else? Yeah, I would say if you're looking to upgrade your skates, there you can't go wrong with Tiger Ice. Top 5 mice video when? Tomorrow, Sunday at the latest. Likely tomorrow. Should I start a channel? I really want to. I mean, if you want to make reviews, there's no reason not to start a channel. Like, you can lose nothing from making a channel. Can you talk to the ops next? I don't have any ops, man. IMO Tiger Ice is too fast. I've just been used to them for years, so I don't know about that. Which one do you prefer between the XM1R and the Atlantis? I would say the Atlantis just because it's like wireless and it feels a bit fresher. I don't know if that's like a very objective point of view though. What are the best mouse pads you can buy on Amazon right now? I don't even know, man. Amazon has never been a good place to buy mouse pads. Maybe like a Strider. What is the best budget pad for Valorant? What do you consider a budget pad? Like $30? You can get so many good pads for $30. Any Luce out reviews coming? Yeah, he said he's going to send me his Viper mini clone, so I'm going to make a video on that probably. What was your reaction to Zowie launching 80 and 90 gram mice again, but now in red? I just didn't even care, man. Anything Zowie does that isn't a wireless mouse, it just doesn't really interest me, sadly. Ever reviewed the QCK Heavy? It's super popular for Valorant right now. The QCK Heavy's been popular forever. I have reviewed it though. I made like a best dirt cheap product video basically, but it's not a great pad. Do Tiger Ice skates wear out, or do I need to change them periodically? I mean, they're PTFE, so especially if you're using them on a harder surface, they obviously will wear out, but I would say you can get at least like 6 months of use. Yo, Z-Ounce with the United States dollars. Truly appreciate all the mouse and mousepad reviews. I appreciate the donation, man. I will keep up the mouse and mousepad reviews. Maybe some keyboard videos. Bro, it's a gaming. Oh my god. I can't believe I didn't spell that right. I appreciate your recommendation. Correction. Any recommendations for Death Adder V3 Pro? I mean, yeah, just go with core pads or Tiger Ice skates. Did you ever try the HyperX Pulsefire Matte non-RGB? No, I did not. I heard that it is a hybrid pad, but it was just like never widely available on Amazon or just like in the US, and it's not worth going out of my way to get a Hien clone that I just already know. I thought you were bald. Do you wear the caps for style? Dude, I can't believe that's an unironic question. Yeah, I'm not actually balding. I just love the fitteds. What you go live to? Just been watching your vid. Say what you go live to? Oh, you're saying like what you go live to? Holy shit, I could not understand that. But yeah, I just started doing streams a few days ago, and they've been going well. So I'm gonna try to do them a few times a week. Is G303 return possible? Not the Shroud one. I don't see Logitech doing that with the original shape, like revamping that. Sadly. Is your candle scented? Yeah, it's a Yankee candle jack-o'-lantern. Yo, Xeons with the $2. Would you consider reviewing smaller companies? Like what? I feel like I do already review some pretty niche mice. Like, I don't only focus on big companies. What's up, Boardsy Skept? Oh, fucking camera went away again. So sad. I didn't even notice this time. Whatever. Camera's not coming back on. Camera died. Yeah. I'm going to give it a big talking to after the stream. That won't happen ever again. I'm liking Pulsar X2 Red. Do you prefer size 1 or 2? I do prefer the mini size. I thought I preferred the medium size, but then I got this new X2 Mini, and it's like, man, this kind of hits. G Pro X versus Death Adder V3. I made a video where I compared them. Personally, I prefer Death Adder V3. If you have large hands, I think it might be a better option, but if you have a GPX, you don't really need to upgrade from it. Ever been to Japan? No, I've never been outside the United States. Have you done vids on Piranha Mouse Mods Nice? Yeah, but not the most recent update versions of them. Super Beings Lab and Infinity Mice released recently. Oh yeah, those are pads. Smaller mouse pads. Yeah, I need to do like some type of mouse pad roundup with those. The Padsmith pad, just like some niche mouse pad roundup. It's a good idea. Any best 240 hertz monitor to recommend? I have no idea, man. Do you still think the Artisan Hien is the best mousepad? Like, objectively the best? It's definitely still one of them. But it's not like the only mousepad I recommend. But if you're looking to get premium mousepad, no reason not to get the Hien, man. Do you have a favorite mouse switch for your main clicks and side buttons? For side buttons, I think it's like the Huano black shell white dot switches. Whatever the Viper V2 Pro has, like those side buttons are unreal. And then main clicks, it really just depends on the tuning and implementation. Is Pulsar X-Lite V2 good? Yeah, I'd say it's like good, not great. If you're looking for a great ergo mouse, the Death Adder V3 is your option, but it's pretty expensive. X-Lite V2 is a bit more budget friendly. Nah, I have not tried any of the other Pulsar mousepads, John. I should, though. What are your thoughts about getting a used Model O wireless? That is like the lowest quality thing you can do for your gaming mouse life. I would not recommend that personally. Do you stream games? I haven't streamed games yet, but in the next streams I'm doing, I'll try out some aim trainers at least, maybe some MW2. But I'm not like huge into streaming games. Yo, what's up, Fish? Best cheap wireless mouse. Define cheap. Instead of saying like best budget product, best cheap product, just say like best under a price. That just in general, because then I can give you a better answer. How many mice do you have? Well over 100 at this point. I don't know the exact number. Gave up on counting. Maybe I should do a updated count when I do my setup tour. Ditch my Hayate L2 mid for the power speed because I like the consistency more. Interesting. Is the power speed like the Cordura one? Best mouse under 150 Canadian. Is the Superlight that cheap? I feel like, is this like Viper V2 Pro like 200 Canadian? I don't know how Canada money works. Have you reviewed Red Dragon mice? Nah, for the most part, they're like pretty shit. How is X2 stock feet? They're actually really... Oh, wait, my camera's not on. I was going to say they're like really nice and thick, but yeah, they're pretty thick, smooth, well-rounded edges, PTFE. Some of the better stock skates on the market. Is there a next step for Boardsy? For the time being, I'm probably just going to continue just grinding out like the product reviews. You look cool. I appreciate that compliment, man. Best mouse under 11 rubles. I have no idea. I think we can all agree the price point on the MM712 is one of the cheapest. Yeah, the MM712 is a great value. Stuff is priced different in Canada and the money's different. Yeah. Do mice with holes bother you? Not massively, but I prefer without holes for the most part, especially if the honeycomb design is pretty bad. Super light death and are all 200. Okay, so can you get something like the Pulsar X2, the Lamzo Atlantis? Those should be cheaper than that price. What mouse tastes the best from your testing? I can't answer that for free, man. Burger King or McDonald's? Not a huge fan of either, but definitely McDonald's. What happens when you review all the mice? That's happened. I just run out of content to post, so I just come up with some shit posts. It's a part of the mouse reviewing cycle. New GPX still has mushy side buttons? Yeah, by the GPX standards, nothing has changed. 11 rubles is 11 cents, I know. It's goated. Opinions on Reddit mouse review? For the most part, not a big fan, but I mean, I'm sure there's some intelligent discussion there. Best workout song, Kovacs plus IRL arm training. Hallelujah by Chief Keef. You cannot listen to that song and not like instantly change your mood for the better. I can cop the Death Hour V3 Pro for $99 with employee discount. Is it the move? Definitely. It's a good ass price. Heaviest mouse you've ever owned? That's a good question. Definitely something like the 200 gram range. Will you review the M8 from Extrafy? Yeah, I pre-ordered it. Whenever I get it, I will absolutely review it. Yo, bro, you should put some music on. I'm a bit concerned about that because doesn't YouTube like take down stream, or I don't know. If I leave the VOD up with music on, will it get taken down? That's the only thing, because for future streams I would be down. I'm just worried about like the shit getting taken down for copyright or whatever. What mouse has the lightest spammable clicks? I would say a GPX has very light spammable clicks. Most Kill 8.0 and optical switch implementations are a bit like firmer. Just put on some royalty-free. YouTube is a bozo. Yeah, I could do some non-copyrighted sounds. Yeah, nah, bro, just use copyright-free. Okay, yeah, I'll do that for like the next stream. Have some nice background noise. Cooler Master or Glorious mice? I don't think either company has great track records with mice, but I would say the new MM712 is a bit better, in my opinion, than Glorious's lineup. What are your thoughts on the Hot ES Plus 4K? Watch my review on it. Since I made that review, my thoughts haven't changed. It's like, it's a good mouse tech-wise, but I just don't like consider it something that I would like love to main. Nah, I don't, John. Don't have any issues with the Starlight. But yeah, I think I am going to end the stream for today. It was, as always, absolutely shocking and just quite a good time. I'm really enjoying the YouTube stream. So thank you to everybody who stopped by. I will try to be live next week, a few times throughout the week. Top 5 video tomorrow. Everybody turn on those donations, or turn on those notifications. Speaking of the $5 last minute donation from Propixia. Hey Boardsy, I'm really worried about DPI deviation. Can you recommend a mouse with the least DPI deviation? I think the Pulsar X2 is like exactly 400 DPI, so does the GPX. Those are the only certifiably based mice. But yeah, I appreciate everybody who stopped by. Peace out, and yeah, have a good night.